Welcome back, America. I'm Hugh Hewitt. Brent Gardner is the head of government affairs for Americans for Prosperity, where he's their chief government affairs officer. He joins me as he does most weeks. Brent, let me ask you, does the one big beautiful bill pass today?
I think so, Hugh. I'm pretty excited. I think we've got some good opportunity, but it's clear in how slow the process is moving that they're still working on a few things. But I think we probably see the bill by the end of the night.
Now, Brent, I've been doing this for 35 years in the broadcast business, all towards getting a few things done. America's defense is strong, peace through strength, but a stable, permanent tax code that people can rely on. That's what's on the table today. Defense, border, a tax code. How important is it nailing down permanent tax structure?
It's absolutely critical, Hugh. I mean, this is one of the things that we've heard families and businesses crying out for, is the certainty that's needed for them to be able to reinvest in the economy, to be able to make decisions for themselves, and to be able to continue to do the things that we know are a big part of the American dream. So the permanent nature of this will drive growth. It will give opportunity for us to try and come back from the terrible years of Biden, which is why it's so important that they're able to do this.
Now, Brent Gardner, with Fed Chair Jerome Powell yesterday, we can sustain this debt. We cannot sustain this path. So we do have to change the path that we're on, but we can do it in a two-step dance, right? There's another reconciliation bill. We can fix entitlements there, or at least bend the curve, but we got to take the win that's right in front of us, because I don't think we put this back together again if it falls apart. Do you?
No, you're absolutely right, Hugh. We have to take this opportunity and make it meaningful. And I think the bill that's been put together here was never going to be something that intended to solve our challenges in one swing. As you pointed out, we've got at least one, maybe two more reconciliation packages ahead of us. We've got a rescissions package coming up later this month. There's a lot of good opportunity to do this. What we don't want to do is miss the opportunity to take an incremental step forward. And this is more than an incremental step. This is a great first step. And no one is under the illusion that we're done after this. We've got work to do, and we're ready to do it.
Now, protectprosperity.com, protectprosperity.com, if you want to become part of this. What is AFP doing today? Because Americans for Prosperity has been in the fight to pass the one big, beautiful bill for as long as I've been doing this. What are you doing today? I mean, are you working the phones today, or is it out of your power?
Yeah, you bet, Hugh. Actually, I took a brief break from working down in our war room, where we're still reaching out to members. We know there's folks that still have concerns. We're telling them we're going to be there for them if they take this vote. We're telling them that we're not walking away from the issues that, as you pointed out, we know they care about, because we care about them as well. These are our friends and allies. We know they've got a tough decision here. We know they want more. We want it too. What we're hoping is that today they take this big step forward. We stand with them arm in arm, and we continue to do the work that we know we need to do to solve our long-term challenges with long-term solutions and get as much as we can every day.
Now, Brent, you're a sports guy, even though you're from Buffalo. You know a little bit about sports. You know about momentum. Momentum is a thing that once you get it going, it's great to keep. But once you break it, it's broken. Do you think the House GOP understands momentum? Because Trump's got it, and they can break it tonight with a bad vote.
Yeah, I know the president understands it. I think the members understand it. And it's a consistent message that we're delivering, which is we've got a great opportunity to get this bill to move, to be able to start to see the kind of progress that Americans were promised last November, and that we're so close to being able to see through to fruition. So we think most of them get it. For the ones that don't, we're reminding them how critically important this is. We've got folks in states today who are knocking on doors. We're reaching out to local offices. We're talking to members, and we're talking to staff. So this is a all hands on deck effort right through the end, and we're going to run through the tape.
Now, protectprosperity.com, has it worked? I'm always curious about websites. Has it generated the interest that we needed to generate?
It has. Hugh, if you look back at some of the major inflection points in this bill, and we'll have a great opportunity to do that once it's all over. You know, the weekend that the top marginal rate came into question, AFP had a national day of action where more than 90,000 voters were contacted. If you look at that just a few weeks later, just this last week or 2 weeks ago now, we had 300,000 voters contacted on a Saturday. We've seen exactly what you were talking about. Momentum builds momentum. People are hungry for this bill. They're doing the work required to help their members connect to the importance of doing it. And so, yes, it has worked, and it will continue to work, because the job's not done when the bill passes.
So just please remember, for Brent and I, protectprosperity.com. There are a few members who wish it was better, but it's not. It is what it is. There were a few that wish it spent more, and it doesn't. It's the way that it is. It's the bill. We got to get the one big, beautiful bill. Protectprosperity.com. They said it couldn't be done because of people like Brent and everyone at AFP. We're going to get it done. Brent, thank you. I'll be right back, America. Stay tuned.